Here's a believe it or not story. Talented foreigners around the world are flashing their skills to get into this country, of course, but very few have the assets of Argentine bombshell Dorismar. The former Playboy playmate was rounded up by immigration authorities and deported with her husband on January 5th after living illegally in Miami for 5 years. Now, her attorney is trying to get the calendar pinup back into this country by classifying her as, quote, an alien of extraordinary ability. Joining us from Miami to make his case is Dorismar's attorney, Michael Feldenkrais. Michael, thanks a lot for joining us.
A pleasure to be here, Tucker.
What exactly is Dorismar's extraordinary ability?
Well, the INS has already considered her as an extraordinary ability, and that's probably her looks, her singing abilities, and her looks. You
can't see the screen, but we unfortunately we've blotted out her extraordinary ability that you're talking about, and that's her rear end, of course. She was named by Mirror magazine as a woman who possessed one of the top 25 rear ends in all of entertainment. You're saying that because this girl has a cute butt, she should be a U.S. citizen?
Well, not necessarily a U.S. citizen, but she should be allowed to be able to work in this country. She should be allowed to come in and do her performances, do whatever it is that she needs to do to proceed with her continued dream of becoming a quote-unquote supermodel and so on and so forth. Absolutely, she should have the right to work, come in, maybe even leave, go in and out of the country. Absolutely, that's what.
Okay, so that you think that's a valid criterion for entry into the country, having an extraordinary body, having a cute butt. That's sort of, you know, and all the girls with the dumpy butts don't get in, but the ones with the cute ones do.
In reality, it's not a matter of her having a cute butt and somebody having a bad butt, but the reality is there is a classification for people who have risen to the level where she has in the scenario of...
Risen to the level. She stars in Latinas Gone Crazy. Now, no offense, I haven't actually seen the video, but I mean, it's not like... I mean, she's not Barbara Streisand. You know what I mean? Latinas Gone Crazy. Do we need more Latinas Gone Crazy actresses in this nation, truly?
Well, I don't know if we need them or we don't need them, but the reality is that that's her job. That is our job, like my job is to be an attorney, your job is to be... And each one of us has our own abilities. Her ability is to become a model that shows what men like to see in magazines like Playboy and so on.
Do you think, is there a porn shortage in this country, do you think? I mean, is there a lack of homegrown porn actresses? Is this a crisis?
I do not believe it's a crisis. There's definitely a lot of talent out there, and but that doesn't stop us from allowing others. Then why should we flood the market with cheap foreign imports, thereby driving our own porn actresses